welcome back to my channel. This is Keeping Up with Christy, and I'm Christy, and this is my husband, Neil. Hi, Neil.
Hey, I'm back.
You're back. Yeah.
Can't get rid of it, can you?
Like a bad habit. I've been seeing this everywhere where people are talking about there's a dupe out there for Chick-Fil-A chicken sandwiches. So
A dupe?
A dupe, like a copycat.
Oh, copycat. Okay.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, I've got a recipe out there for Alice Springs chicken from Outback, and I will link that here. Right, you can click that thing right there and find that, or it'll be the link down in the description. And so I like things, if I find a meal out in public at a restaurant and we want to try it, then I'll try to recreate it at home for less money. So people have been talking about, Madison, come on up. I got my oil over here heating up right now. It's just some canola oil. Madison's my camera girl today. And people have been talking about this chicken. It's called Kirkwood breaded chicken breast fillets, and it's sold at Aldi. And so we love Aldi. We like to shop there. It's either there or Walmart usually, because you can see most of my stuff has great value on it. So we're gonna make these breast fillets. We're gonna cook them in oil. We normally like bake this kind of stuff in the oven, but we figure it'll be closer to the same thing as Chick-Fil-A would have if we fry it, because of course they fry their stuff.
Are these cheap?
Yeah, they're not really expensive. I mean, I didn't pick these up, so I don't remember the price. I sent Abby to the store for me. But yeah, they're not very much. We're gonna have 2 bags because of how many adults we have to feed. But we're just doing them with the seasoned potato wedges. We'll also cook that in the oil. And then these brioche buns, real popular over at Aldi. We've got melted butter. So we'll just brush that on there and kind of heat and warm those up a little bit in the oven and add everything in. We'll have dill pickles, we'll have mayonnaise, and I'm trying to talk my children into making their sauces. Abby, she makes a Chick-Fil-A sauce, homemade version.
I think she's gonna teach me how to do it.
Okay, so I'm trying to convince her to help me out and do that. And then Drew might come along and help with, he has this hack that he has seen all over his, I don't know, Instagram, TikTok, I don't know where he found it, but anyway, he makes this hack where he combines Chick-fil-A sauce and their sriracha. So we have some Chick-fil-A sauce, but we're gonna make it homemade too. And then all we have is our regular sriracha in the hot sauce bottle. So we're gonna see what we can put together for people to make different sauces. So y'all join us tonight as we're gonna make this. So you ready?
That sounds fun.
All right, here we go.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna make Chick-fil-A sauce. All right. My daughter Abby found this recipe, and I can promise you it tastes just like it. So I'm gonna do my best to do this, and sound like I know what I'm doing. You're gonna start out with mayonnaise, and this is a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. The only kind of mayonnaise, Duke's, okay? You start out with some Duke's mayonnaise, put that in there, like so. And then you're gonna have barbecue sauce, right? And it's gonna be 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna measure out 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce.
So
Yep. Give it a try and tell us what you think about it. See if it's close to Chick-fil-A sauce.
yeah, leave us a comment if you decide to try this one and tell us what you think of that one. So I have our buns buttered, been doing that while Neil's been making the sauce. So those will be ready to go into the oven, and we'll heat those up kind of at the last minute. And then I've just been doing batch after batch of the chicken. So like I said, I didn't want to overcrowd the pan with the oil. So you can take a look that as it browns up, that's how it's looking. And that's gonna need a little bit more time, but it's almost done.
You want me to cut these lemons up for tea?
For some sweet tea?
For some sweet tea. I love tea
That would be
and
good.
lemon.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
You
I'll
do
do
that.
that.
We'll be right back. We'll show you how we'll make the taters. Okay, so now I'm here with my son. This is Drew. He goes to college, but right now with everything like it's been, we had to go and help him get cleaned out and bring home and all that, just like you guys, if you had any kids at home or at school and they had to come home. So he's been with us ever since doing college online. So he is going to show us and tell us what he makes when he goes to Chick-fil-A, how he prepares his sandwich. You found a hack, right?
Yeah, it's like on Instagram or something. I saw this hack. So what you do is you take one Chick-fil-A sauce, and they have two, what is it, like a sweet sriracha?
They have a sweet sriracha you can get.
We don't have that, so we're just gonna use regular sriracha and some honey to make it a little bit sweet. So you just use the one Chick-fil-A sauce.
So when Drew goes to Chick-fil-A, he mixes all this up in his sandwich bag. He takes his sandwich out, he takes the chicken off the bun, and he mixes up in his bag his Chick-fil-A packet of sauce and his sweet sriracha sauce. One of the Chick-fil-A sauce and two of the sweet sriracha.
Yeah, one Chick-fil-A, two sriracha.
Yeah. So he mixes it up in the bag and then he throws the chicken breast back in the bag and shakes it. And then when he does that, he then takes that out and puts it back on the bun.
Yep.
Yeah, and so he told me about it, and we went and got some takeout Chick-fil-A one day during quarantine, and I tried it, and it's so yummy.
It's good.
It's very good. So we're trying to recreate it since we did have some packs of Chick-fil-A sauce, even though Abby made us our bowl full of, or sorry, Neil made it. But we're trying to recreate the sweet
I don't know how much honey, because
sriracha. Here, try a spoonful. Like that'll be about a teaspoon. There you go. That'll be about a teaspoon's worth. Stir all that up.
it looks about right.
It does look very similar. And the best part about shaking up in your bag when you go to Chick-fil-A is that then you kind of have some leftover sauce in the bag, and I like to tear mine open and then I dip my French fries into it. So it's good on the sandwiches and the fries. Drew, what's your favorite part about being home during quarantine? What have you loved the most?
I don't know if I'll probably sleeping in my own bed.
Oh, Mom. It was supposed to be, I love being with my mom.
I don't know.
Spending time with you, Mom.
I'm about ready to go back though.
Sleeping in your own bed. Yeah, he is. He's already ready to go back. And then you're the one who does this all the time, so you'll know if it needs something different.
It's definitely spicier.
Oh! It's got a little more kick. You know what you should do? Get a new spoon and add another one of the Chick-fil-A sauces. That'll help cool it down.
Yeah, it's got some.
It's got some kick.
Yeah.
So you and I will be eating this. Nobody else will.
It surprised me a little bit.
It gets you right back there in the back of the throat. Sriracha does. But it's so good.
It is very similar, just definitely more spicy.
So do you think it has enough sweet?
It could use a little bit more honey.
Okay, so we'll put a little more honey. Honey helps like tamper down the heat too.
Yep.
All right, so now we've got two Chick-fil-A sauces, and you did two Chick-fil-A sauce size of sriracha.
Yeah.
And then you're doing 2 teaspoons of honey. All right, so we're at 2 of everything. Stir that up and you give it a taste. My fries are almost done.
Okay.
See if it gets you as much.
That's better.
Better?
Yeah.
Is it good?
You want to try it?
Not off that spoon. We're not sharing.
It's good.
Yeah? All right, let me give it a taste. See what we think. Oh,
Yeah.
yep,
That's it.
that's it.
Let me try it.
You won't like it.
You won't like it. It's what we do at the hack, at the Chick-fil-A hack that we do. It's the same. The only difference is I would say that is spicier than
Let
we
me see
get.
if it's spicy.
So if you don't like a lot of spice, then at home you would only maybe do 1 sriracha.
Yeah, one sriracha.
Would probably be plenty.
All right, if I can handle it, you can handle it, because I don't do spicy.
Sriracha is a different kind of heat. It's not like a jalapeno pepper heat. It gets you in the back of your throat. What do you think?
It's good.
It's hot.
It's pretty hot. And the hot comes like
Slowly.
Slow heat.
Yes.
It's a slow burn.
Well,
But it's not bad. I mean, I could eat it, but I know what would happen if I was to eat it.
You start sweating.
You'll sweat.
My bald head would be glistening with sweat. But it is really, really good. If you like any kind of spice, you will love that.
Yeah, I like it. If you like sriracha, you like it. It's one of our favorite spices, hot sauces. Drew, thank you for Mama Hack. Isn't that great? You
Yeah.
helped make sauce.
I made it.
Good job. So now we got hot sauce with our Chick-Fil-A dupe sandwiches tonight. It's the way Drew and I eat them at the Chick-Fil-A now. All right, so we're going to put together Neil's sandwich. So Madison, you can come a little closer here,
I
babe.
want the original.
You okay? Well, it
Well,
doesn't come
to
with
me.
mayonnaise on it, but
Well,
you
yeah.
put mayonnaise on it at the table. So these are our buttered toasted brioche buns. Aren't those pretty?
Hey, y'all don't judge. Heavy on the mayo, please.
I know. You'd probably use what, 2 packs at the store?
Yeah,
At
probably
the
so.
Chick-Fil-A. All right, and then we have a couple of.
Do like they do too.
Put a couple of pickles. Dill pickle chips. Right there. All right. And then
Yeah, that one looks good.
that one good. Gonna lay that on there. All right. You gonna give it a try?
Is it hot?
Well, it's not too bad. It's not out of the oil hot. It's out of the oven hot. How is it?
Hot, but it's good.
Is it good?
Mhm.
Do you think it like tastes like something you get at a fast food place? I'm sure it's not exactly like Chick-Fil-A.
No. If you watch this, you think it's going to taste just like God's chicken? No, it's not.
God's chicken.
God's chicken.
Right.
It's not. But it is a very, very good
Make at home.
make it home chicken sandwich.
Replacement if we can't
Right.
get to Chick-Fil-A.
Right. If you're craving Chick-fil-A and
On
it's
a
Sunday, this
Yeah.
is your go-to.
This is the place to go.
So,
You
yeah,
need
very
to go
good.
to Aldi's and get your Kirkland
And I can
chicken.
imagine with the sriracha and stuff on it, it'll make it even better.
Yeah,
So,
that's what we're gonna have. Donuts. So the other night we had a craving for Krispy Kreme, but we couldn't go and get Krispy Kreme because it's like 40-minute drive from our house. So we made homemade donuts. So if you're interested in watching that, keep watching because you're gonna see us make some donuts with canned biscuits.
So all I'm doing here is taking a can of biscuits. This is like the Grands. I think these are actually the ones with butter in them, but you can use any kind, butter or flaky, home style, whatever. And you just take something to get that middle part out. If you had a donut cutter, that would work. All I had or could find in my house was my apple core, and that actually worked perfect. I was able just to pop out the middle part of the dough of the biscuit and leave that to the side. And then I just have a shallow frying pan that I have filled up with some canola oil and got that hot, and then all I'm doing is popping those donuts in there, and as soon as that first side is brown, I flip them over. Those are chopsticks, y'all. If you go and get your takeout, or if you go to the Chinese and Japanese restaurants and you get extra chopsticks, save those things. I keep them in one of my utensil drawers, and I just use those for all kinds of stuff, just whenever you're needing them in the kitchen or cooking. But donuts, that's a great way to get them flipped over. And then I just stuck in little donut holes. They were next. And they don't take hardly any time at all to fry up. And this is something that my husband and I used to do when we first got married. Like Neil and I would just get, have a craving, and we would throw in a can of biscuits and fry them up. So this is crescent roll dough. And you know how they come in those triangle sheets? I just take them and kind of pinch them together and make one large rectangle, and then I cut them into 3 sections, making 3 smaller rectangles. We call these fake beignets. And so I'm sure they don't taste anything like what you get in Louisiana, but it's just a beignet flavor. Neil's gone, I haven't, and so he says they're good though. He likes them, and so we just same thing. You brown them on the first side. It doesn't take long at all. Flip them over. These are a little softer when they flip than the biscuit dough. They are so yummy. And then Madison decided we would need some strawberry sauce to drizzle over the top of the beignets. So she had chopped me up about a cup and a half of fresh strawberries. This is a great thing to do if your strawberries are starting to go a little bit bad on you and they don't look as pretty as they did when you first got them. You can throw those chopped up in a pot, add half of a lemon juice worth, which is usually about a tablespoon. And then I usually just start with the sugar and see how much I'm going to need. I use probably about a third of a cup total for that cup and a half of strawberries. And that's what it cooks down to. So we just have our little jar of strawberry sauce. That's great for pancakes, putting on top of biscuits, like anything. But we used it here for our beignets. And you just sprinkle powdered sugar on the beignets. And then I top some with the strawberry sauce and some with chocolate sauce. Next, I'll show you our icing for our donuts. All right, so I have my handy dandy chopsticks, another pair out, and then this is just me dipping them in the glaze. I had vanilla and chocolate, a basic glaze for a donut. It's just powdered sugar, milk, a little bit of vanilla seasoning, flavoring. The chocolate one is the same thing, it's just you add cocoa powder to it. Those turned out great. We loved them. I found them on a recipe online, and so I will find them again and put the links to both of those because we tried them and we really liked them. They worked out great. They don't ever harden up or anything. Well, our donuts didn't sit around long enough to find out if they would harden up, but because we all ate what we glazed. And that would be my advice. If you make extra donuts or extra beignets, you might want to just glaze what you're ready to eat, because I don't know how well they would do storing, because what you'll definitely want to do if you want to eat the rest later is you'll need to heat them up. And our air fryer worked great for that. And then we stuck them back in the glaze and glazed them in for the first time after the air fryer. That's just the little donut balls, and what I did with those was stick them in regular granulated sugar and cinnamon, and just toss those. So here they all are. Those are our beignets, our cinnamon and sugar donut holes, and then our glazed donuts. These turned out really good, and we hope y'all give them a try and let us know down below in the comments if you decide to. They were good for a homemade snack.
All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you decide to try any of our hacks, whether it's Chick-Fil-A sandwich or Chick-Fil-A sauce. Try Drew's if you go out for takeout, or if you get to go sit in a Chick-Fil-A restaurant, which I don't think they're doing that yet. But if you get to try his hack with the sriracha and the Chick-Fil-A sauce, let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think. And, oh, the donuts. Didn't those look yummy? So if you try those out, let us know. We always like hearing from you guys. So we're gonna go for now.
Be sure to subscribe.
Yep.
Be sure to click the bell. And also, if you don't mind, give us a like and share our videos for us.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. Stay safe.
Bye,
We'll see
y'all.
you soon.